We interrupt our regular programming right now to update you on a remarkable sequence of events that we have been watching unfold at the U.S. Census Bureau campus in Suitland. It appears that the shooter that has been the subject of a manhunt there has managed to escape the police and federal agents there looking for him in Suitland, and has somehow been involved in a crash and shootout with police in Northeast D.C. near 8th and 11th Streets. Our Tom Rousey is there. He's just been briefed by D.C. Police Chief Kathy Lanier. Tom, what is the latest?
Well, the chief has finally enabled us to put together a lot of the details here. This actually all started in D.C. around 5:30 tonight. There was a report of a kidnapping, a domestic kidnapping on T Street, and then it was about a half hour after that that the incident at the Census Bureau in Prince George's County happened. We're told that it appeared that two people, a man and a woman, were fighting inside a car that matched the description of what had happened on T Street. A guard approached them. That guard was shot and then taken to the hospital. From there, apparently the suspect managed to get away. It's unclear what happened to the victim after that, but the suspect managed to get away and was spotted in southeast Washington a little bit earlier this evening. Now, we're told initially the suspect fired at police in southeast. They chased him in northeast around 3rd and K. The suspect fired again at police and kept going, and then everything ended here on H Street near the corner of 11th, in between 11th and 12th on H Street Northeast. Earlier this evening, we're told that the suspect essentially pulled over and bailed. There was an exchange of gunfire with police. A police sergeant was hit. We're told he was conscious and alert when they took him from the scene in an ambulance. The suspect was also hit as well. The police chief telling us moments ago the suspect was also conscious after being hit. So this is, again, where everything ended. They've also now located the victim of the original kidnapping. As far as we know, she is okay. But just a wild sequence of events in the district and also in Suitland tonight. Reporting live in Northeast, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7.
All right, thank you, Tom. Wild is definitely the operative word here tonight. Folks, we will keep our eye on this situation, and of course we will continue to keep you updated on developments as they unfold. As it stands right now, the manhunt for the shooter at the U.S. Census Bureau in Suitland is now over. The suspect is in custody. We will have updates for you throughout the evening right here on ABC 7 and WJLA.com. Now back to regular programming.
Let's get right to CNN aviation correspondent Renee Marsh. Renee, hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars have been spent on increasing airport security to upgrade the airport perimeters. This seems like clear evidence that not enough's being done, or at least it's not being done effectively.
You know, we are talking about alarming breaches in airport security. People getting past guard posts, barbed wire fencing, making it onto runways, taxiways, and in some cases, onboard planes. I want you to take a look at this video. This is from last April. A 15-year-old hopped the fence at San Jose International Airport. He eluded detection for about 6 hours before he climbed into the wheel well of a plane bound for Hawaii. He survived the trip. And then in 2012, a Jeep broke through a chain-link fence. You're looking at that video, drove onto several runways just as a passenger plane was about to land at Philadelphia International Airport. Now, the AP's year-long investigation reveals 268 perimeter security breaches since 2004 at major U.S. airports. The actual number of incidents is likely higher because not all of the airports share their data. At least 44 times intruders made it to runways, taxiways, or to the gate. We know that San Francisco International had the most breaches, but also Philadelphia, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Jose, Miami, and Tampa. They're at the top of the list as well when it comes to these security breaches.
Now, we should underline, the Associated Press investigation says that none of these individuals were part of any sort of active terrorist plot. But I would think, regardless, this is sounding alarms for officials in charge of security at these airports.
Right. And you know, when you do talk to many of these airport officials, they say that they are doing all that they can do. They've had fences and cameras. But still, when you see these numbers all in one place and you see how many times it's happened, it really begs the question, is there a weakness there?
Oh my God, this is violent.
It was the tornado outbreak.
Look at, there goes cars. What? Oh my God. I saw headlights go flying.
That residents in the heartland feared.
Oh, he's over, he's over. Call 911. Call 911. Go!
Tornado watches stretching across the Midwest.
Oh my gosh, that's going right through.
Coming to fruition. Over a dozen tornadoes touching down across Missouri, Illinois, and Iowa, according to the National Weather Service.
Guys, we can't stop.
Illinois, the hardest hit. One tornado pummeling the northern city of Rochelle, leaving a path of destruction more than 25 miles long.
We quickly went down to the basement and could feel the tornado right over our house.
Rochelle's hospital in disaster mode throughout the night. Emergency crews quickly clearing debris, rescuing a dozen people trapped in the storm cellar of this local restaurant.
The back wall fell right on top of it when the tornado hit, and we were trapped. And we were about an hour, hour and a half in there, at least.
Oh, I'm in shock. I've got no job and no car, so it's scary. So, but I'm glad I'm alive.
Just north in the cities of Fairdale and Kirkland, Illinois, the local fire department says a tornado pretty much wiped out the town.
It's right there.
And in Iowa, the storms breaking out so quickly that this camera crew, planning on covering a baseball game,
holy shit, dude. Yep. It's spinning.
instead captured this footage of a possible tornado.
God, it's moving.
Look, it took us most of the night to go around this area because the police had blocked off so much of it. We saw a lot of flashing lights. What they were worried about is those down power lines, making sure no one else got hurt. We stopped at a gas station. People had their own stories of seeing the storm and hearing it, something they say they will never forget.
Evan, tell us who this 20-year-old man who was apprehended is and what did he intend to do?
Oh, his name is John T. Booker, Jr. He also goes by the name Mohammed Abdullah Hassan. He's 20 years old, Jake, and he was arrested this morning as he tried to detonate a van bomb that he thought, or he was trying to arm a van bomb that he planned to drive onto Fort Riley in Kansas, hoping to kill as many U.S. troops as possible. This bomb was not active. It was a fake bomb that was constructed by the FBI and placed there with two informants that he didn't realize were FBI informants. He got on the radar of the FBI because last year, February 2014, he started posting Facebook messages in which he said, for instance, "I will soon be leaving you forever, so goodbye. I'm going to wage jihad in hopes that I die." It so happens that he had signed up to join the U.S. Army and was due to start basic training in April. The FBI came and interviewed him, and yet, months later, he still falls for this sting, working with a couple of informants, and says that he wanted to carry out a suicide bombing in honor or in support of ISIS.